Hey, what's up, Chris? A quick demo video for you for your Roman Props MK1. This has the Rudy Pando chamber. I also made you a recessed blade to go with this guy, which is, I don't typically make blades unless I'm making or I'm installing a saber that takes a recessed blade. Then I will do that. So you can see it's nice and recessed in there. I'll put this in the saber a little bit later and fire it up so you can see it's working properly. This is a 2-button setup and your 2 switches are underneath your clamp card. So your upper piece here will be your power, and then your back over here will be your auxiliary. Okay. For board access, what you want to do is come over here. You only have to unscrew the pommel, not the booster section. All right, so we'll unscrew the pommel. That pops right off. When you look inside of there, you've got easy access to your SD card, your micro USB. You have a kill switch right there. And then you have a 1.3 millimeter recharge port. So you just need the adapter from the custom saber shop. If you don't know what I'm talking about, or you don't know what kind of charger you need a 3.7 volt charger. Let me know. I can send you links to both of those. It's very important, especially the charger. I had somebody recently who I did one of these for, used the wrong charger and fried the battery. Everything had to be taken apart. So very important that you use the right charger. Okay. So we can come over here and flip our kill switch. Hear the boot sound. I got all the files or all the sound fonts on here that you sent me. So everything's good to go. A copy of the config file is also on the SD card. All right. So if you want to make any changes or see what I did, you can definitely see that on there. You have a Carl Chen PCB in here for your Neopixel connector. And then for right now, we just fire it up with the power. This has a 28 millimeter Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker, and your sound venting is right here. So these 2 holes and this slit right here, that's your sound venting. Auxiliary back here, right? And then you've got twist off. To get to the Rudy Pando chamber, the first thing you want to do is come over here and flip this clamp up because you want to loosen this piece. Take your grenade section, turn it clockwise until it stops, bring it all the way up, and then go counterclockwise to lock it in. And we'll go ahead and we'll flip that clamp back down for now. But these are the stock pieces that you gave me. You have a real quartz crystal in there. I made sure plenty of that stuff was visible from this side. You do have this additional piece. I do a lot of sanding on this to get it to slide past this grenade section smoothly, but it's on there and it's not going anywhere. And then one last thing you requested of me was to do the Arc Reactor setup that I'd done, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 months ago maybe. So you have a Neopixel accent for your crystal, and that is independent from the blade. It's independent from everything. And then you also have a 9-pixel PCB right under that to give you that Arc Reactor effect. All right, so if I turn this light off, everything's on a timer. If you don't turn the saber on right away, it will time out so it doesn't kill your battery, but we'll hit auxiliary to go another sound font. Now you can see how I got your crystal pulsing when the saber's off until we hit power. Your crystal goes to a solid blue, but then you've got that Arc Reactor going on down here. And hopefully it picks up well on camera, but you'll really be able to see that when you get it in person. You can kind of see the reflection off my fingertips, right? And that's what it's doing in real life. So obviously, right? It just looks better in real life is what I meant to say. But everything reacts to the auxiliary button being pressed all the way down there. Just like that. And then when we want to put this back, we'll flip this clamp again. This time, turn it clockwise, slide it all the way down until it stops. Bring it counterclockwise until it locks into place, and then again, take this clamp and lock it down. That locks the grenade section down. It's not going anywhere. Everything's good, right? So now we got power up here. When you have this exposed to see your crystal chamber, you won't have power up here. This is on a wireless PCB system. It makes contact with the top of that chamber. But of course, when you move the grenade section up, you move that PCB up, right? So there's no contact there. The only way you can light up a blade is when the saber is closed. All right, so we'll go ahead and throw a blade in. I'm not going to tighten up the blade retention. I'm just going to kind of throw this in, show you that it works. Don't be rough putting this blade in. All right, you can put it in nice and gently, and then come over here. You have a blade retention screw right there. You can lock it down like that. And turn it on just like that. So I'll try to twist the saber all the way around. You've got nice even shine from base all the way to tip. Hit some auxiliary, blaster bolt deflect, blade lockup. Holding down the aux and hitting the saber will give you blade lockup, and you'll be able to see that move up and down your blade depending on how you move the saber, just like this, okay?
It's just bad these days.
Every one of your sound fonts has a soundtrack. And to play that, it's a long press on the power when the saber's off. Let that go for a second. Same thing to turn it off, right? A long press on the power. Just like that.
Master Kenobi, you disappoint me.
Obiwan Kenobi. Obiwan Kenobi.
Just like that. And then when you're done, we can loosen that blade retention, come over here and just twist it off. If you do twist the blade in, twist it to the left, like lefty-loosey. I'm sorry, to the right rather, like righty-tighty, right? Don't twist it to the left. Always twist it to the right, and then twist it to the right again if you need to twist it to take it out. I don't think you will, but in case you ever do. The reason for that is that metal cup in there that is holding your PCB holder and your PCB, that is very tightly screwed into the mechanism of the neck, and I didn't glue it. I hand cranked it as hard as I could. It'll never, probably never come loose on you unless you had some other blade that was super tight and you were in here twisting it the wrong way. All right, this blade in particular fits like a glove, so you shouldn't have any issue with it. All right, but when we're done, we'll come over here and take our pummel off. And I'll show you that the kill switch works, so we'll turn it on. You see it here, it's on right now until we come over here and flip our switch, and it kills everything just like it should. All right. And that is pretty much your MK1. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to get this out in the mail to you tomorrow. One thing I did not do is put the D-ring on, or the ring rather. Yeah, it's a D-ring. I didn't feel comfortable trying to put that on and not scratching this chrome finish. So it is the one thing that I did not do, and it will be put back in your box. All right, that's something I typically don't do. But anyway, if you have any questions on functionality, let me know. Thanks.